send me links to other cases that I've already done 30, like Suzanne Morphew, done 33 to 40 videos on Suzanne Morphew. If you want to know my viewpoint, please go over to it. I was on that case since June. Okay, it happened in May. I was on it since June of 2020. Okay, you know, I'm not trying to be fresh or mean or like say that, you know, I don't want to discuss things. I'm open-minded. I am liberal-minded in a lot of ways. I'm open-minded. But are you sharing my videos with other people? Like go to that new reader that just started doing crime cases, okay, and is getting all kinds of attention, 10,000 views, whatever, you know, saying Candace murdered Summer with a rake, and go to her channel and give her my link and say, hey, here's Mystic Brady. She's been doing this for a long time. Here's a link to her videos, okay? Most likely the person won't look at my videos. Anyway, I just want to, as an empath, as a sensitive person, as a sensitive, which is mean you're sensitive in all aspects. Even if somebody says, hey, you look a little bit wide in that outfit. Of course, you know, that's going to take me to tears, or maybe I'll make a joke about it, you know, but I'll never forget it, okay? So I'm just saying what I'm saying, trying to say in an awkward way. I'm not expressing myself correctly, I don't think. But those of you who are sensitive or empathic, you'll know. If you have a channel and you work your friggin' ass off on your channel, and you're always trying to, you know, I used to do free readings, I used to do giveaways, I did it all, okay? This is 2.5 years in, all right? I've done all that. I've earned my badges. I've earned my wings, okay, so to speak. And it just feels like it's like going to a detective and saying, detective, go investigate this. And the detective goes out, investigates for like 2 weeks, comes back and gives you a file. And then you read it, and then you say, okay, this is good, this is nice, but what about this? I went to this other detective, and this is what he got, okay? Of course, the detective might read it, but it's kind of like insulting. It's saying, you're wrong, what you investigated for 2 weeks is wrong, or a year is wrong, and look at, what about this? What do you think about this? So, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I'm not making sense. So I'm going to drop it. Those of you who know me will probably understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't give me a link to this or that. I'm saying give me a link to this or that, but give out my links. Be a part. If you're a part of the Mystic Brady bunch, then why aren't you going to these other readers or other people and saying, hey, Mystic Brady did 30 videos on this. A long time ago, Mystic Brady did 4 videos on Maya Malete. Go back to them, see how much was right. Okay, anyhow, that's enough of that. I'm sorry if I bored anybody or I bored myself. I didn't bore myself. I just, you know, it was just something in my heart that I wanted to get out. So I don't know if I made any sense, but it was just, it's a little hurtful. It's like a chef makes a cake, right? And you eat it and you say, oh, that was good. But you know what? Guess what? I went to this excellent bakery the other week, and they made this delicious cake. You should go check it out. How do you think the chef's gonna feel? I know you didn't mean any harm. I know anybody who sends me links, you don't mean any harm, but all I'm saying is, do you take what I said and send those links out to those people that have been doing this for 15 minutes and say, Mystic Brady has been a psychic since she's 8 years old, and now she's 58, so that's 50 years, okay? You don't get any credit. All right, so let's get started. I want to show you some beautiful things. Thank you so much. Namaste. Gemini girl, Juanita, you gave me a beautiful dragonfly. I love this so much, and I was thinking of using it in my artwork, but if you don't want me to, I won't. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And this is so unique. It's a chakra bracelet. And the other day I was wearing an outfit. Before I got your box, I was wearing an outfit that this would go perfectly with. So, oh, it's just, it goes perfectly with everything. It's a chakra bracelet. I love it. Okay. And beautiful, and candles, namaste candles, Zen candles, a sage candle. I love it. You know I'm going to use everything. And these beautiful purple earrings. Can you see that? I thank you. My heart thanks you. You gave me so many beautiful, different, unique unicorn things. This goes on a necklace. It feels like a stone. Okay, so I'm going to get started, and I want to say thank you, and I love this. This is giving me a lot of healing energy. It's like, it looks like a chakra cylinder, a chakra. I don't know. I love it though. Thank you so much. I'm wearing it close to my heart, and thank you so much for it. Anybody who sends me things, you guys, you spoil me. And I don't want anybody else to get jealous, but, you know, that's what happens. When I show things, sometimes people think, oh, well, look, Mr. Brady got box after box. And I did, and you guys do spoil me, and I sincerely thank you. I appreciate it. See how the light just went in and out? Is this spirit here? Okay, all right. So we're going to get started with Lucky Libras. And I'm just going to read my notes first, just some things that I got in the beginning. Okay, Libras. Libras. What do I want to say about Libras? Okay, Libras are awesome. There are some things coming in for Libras. I'm going to hold this up here. Okay. Okay, so Libras. Happy birthday. I'm sorry I forgot my headpiece that says happy birthday. But what I was getting when I was really concentrating the other night, when I was writing some of my notes and just looking over a couple of cards, I kept seeing like an issue, relationship issue, something with work or with money. Okay, so there was something to do with like, there was a past relationship, but they still might be in with you now, and somebody wants to make a gesture to you, or they already have made a gesture in terms of love. But also they were telling me, the angels, I was going relationship, like a man or a woman, and they were like, or it could be a child, like the person's adult child, or because I got the page card a lot. So in other words, there was a situation in one of your relationships, or a few of your relationships, and it didn't get resolved. So it might be even you and your parents, or a parent, or you and your children, and also a situation with a past relationship, like a past friend, or a past girlfriend or boyfriend, all right, or husband or wife. Okay, so what was the point that I think they were trying to tell me is they want you to resolve it. They want, that person does want to be in your life. And there was also something toxic, like, somebody had an addiction. So I was like, is it the Libra that has the addiction? Or is it the person in Libra's life? Or was it an addictive relationship? So they're like, you got to work for it, girl. We're not just going to give you the answers like in your head. So I'm walking. Sometimes I walk and I do my reading that way. Like, I try to tap in what a Libras need to know. And it was basically relationships, God and the angels, the spirit guides want you to resolve something with a broken relationship, or something was left unsaid because there was a blowout, there was a fight. You don't want to fight, but something has to be said. You have to listen to them, they have to listen to you, and then you'll be able to move on to a healthier relationship. This person loves you very much. And then there was also, they go tell the other Libra, there's going to be this might not resonate with every Libra out there. Some parts of it might resonate with some of you, some parts not. Okay. There is a relationship that you kind of put a period at the end of the sentence and said you're moving on, or you just put a quotation mark around it and said just leave it over there on that cloud. And some of you might still be in the relationship, like it might be your husband, it might be your wife, it might be your significant other, it might be your child, okay, adult child, or I don't think it's a kid. It wouldn't be a child situation. It would be like an adult child. And they really love you and they want to get back to where you used to be with them. And that's good. So like if they set up a meeting, go to that meeting. Don't be a hermit. They're showing me Libras are being somewhat hermit, of course, because of the pandemic, but not really coming out of the pandemic fully. And you need to, okay? Because Libras love their houses, they love their homes, they love their apartments, their condo, whatever, what have you. And they make it very beautiful. But Libras also like to go to nice places, okay? To have a change of space. Now, so something needs to be resolved with a significant other, and also somebody that might have been a significant other from the past, that still wants to be in your life. Now, I was getting mixed messages, so that when I get mixed messages, I look up and I say, who is this for? And when I say who is this for, it could be one Libra out there has this situation, or it could be 3, it could be a handful. Okay, so I'm just going to say the scenarios that I see. So there's some Libra out there. I am sure of it. There's some Libra out there, because this kept coming to me. And they would say in a relationship with this person, and this person had an addiction. Call it drinking, gambling, drinking or gambling too much, or spending money, like not having enough money for their bills, so they rely on you. Could be drugs because they have a bad back and so they got hooked on pain medicine. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of it is a negative, and puts them out of work, and so then therefore they lean on Libra too much. Okay, and you got fed up with it. Some Libras out there and said, I'm starting to think maybe I'll gamble more, or I'll start drinking more, or I'll take those pills. And you realized that relationship was going to make you toxic as well. That the things that they were doing that was toxic was spilling over onto you, and you didn't want to go down that road. So you kind of broke off the friendship, even if it was just a friendship, or the relationship, and you were like, that's it, I'm done. Well, guess what? This person's coming back, and they're like, you are the best person I ever had a friendship with. It could just be a friend. It might be a child, a child of yours that's an adult. It's somebody that you loved and that loves you. But they still love you, but you're moved on. Some of you are moved on. If you're single and you want to try it again, you have to make sure that person is done with their vices. And if they have a disease like alcoholism, pills, that's for life. Even gambling, it's for life. they have to have some sort of program set up where they went to counseling, they, learned how to get off of it. But that is a lifelong disease. And everybody has diseases. Diabetes is a disease. Hypertension is a disease. Everybody has their thing. Okay, so nobody is going to be a perfect, box with a red bow. Okay, so I guess what the angels were saying is, yes, set it up, set up a meeting, meet with this person, because they did want this person in your life, but you don't want to give them mixed signals. And they were saying that you were being too, close the door on that chapter. I'm done with that. I have a happy, new, healthy life going on now. Spirit didn't like that. Spirit wanted you to meet up with them, forgive them where they need to be forgiven. They want to apologize to you. Some of them want to get back with you. And if that's conducive for you and you still want to do it and you're free, then that's okay. But they were showing me a lot of Libras that were not free, but maybe thinking about getting back with this other person because they're very charming and they're very funny and beautiful. Whether it's a man, they're handsome. Whether it's a woman, very beautiful. Okay? And you're still going to feel butterflies when you see them. Okay? That's for a relationship type thing. So what Spirit basically said to me is, don't jump into anything fast with them because you're not going to know. And then you have them moving in your house, your apartment, with all their stuff, and then you find out they don't have a job, or they, got fired, or they just maybe lied about something. So Spirit is saying, yes, take a baby step to having a texting conversation on the phone. If you live far away from each other, just to talk, okay? But if you live kind of close to each other, just go to a coffee shop, lunch. Don't do dinner, do lunch. Take a walk and do baby steps and be in a friendship. Forgive in your heart because that helps you in any relationship you have, and even with yourself. Forgive that person that has hurt you, okay? And even if it's your child, forgive them. And that's hard. It's not easy. Trust me, the struggle is real, okay? Still waiting for my birthday present from my son, okay? Or at least a card. Come on, it'll be Christmas soon. Anyway, just ignore me. Just ignore my sarcasm. Don't worry, he doesn't watch me. All right. Even if he did, he wouldn't even text me to tell me, hey, why are you saying that about me, Mom? Okay, so. Okay. All right, so. All right, the relationships, they want you to mend something. They don't want you to just forget about it and close it up in a box, okay? Please, if somebody reaches out to you, they might just want to tell you, hey, what are you doing today? They might just want to hear your voice. I even heard somebody likes the smell of you. And when I say Libra, I'm talking to male Libras too. Okay, male Libras and female Libras. I happen to know, okay, here's a little Libra story. So I can touch base with this, okay? Little Libra story. My friend, my Bayo, you often see her, her son, she's always watching my channel, and she's my friend. Her son is only 18. He just turned 18, right? He's Libra. Turned 18, I think it was October 6th or 3rd. And her husband's also a Libra, okay, too. Well, her son was getting ready for a competition that he wasn't even supposed to get into because he's so young. And he was a little bit underweight, under the weight that they usually take. It was actually 50 pounds underweight of the people that they allow in the competition of bodybuilding, where you go on a stage. and it's very rigorous. I mean, he's on a special diet, very low diet, and at the gym every day. He works at a gym too, and he's in college. So I told her, I said, he's going to do really well. And she was like, yeah, well, I don't know. They weren't even going to take him. He's so young. He's the smallest, the slimmest in the competition, and the youngest. And I was like, I see him with the necklace around. So he's going to either win first, second, or third place. So Devin, I tell Devin goes, that's general. I go, what do you want? I'm just showing you I'm saying what I feel. I feel really like good luck, good things coming in. And just happens to be Libra, right? I feel this job opportunities for Libras, career, business, side hustle for Libras coming in. Things that you said no to, being too practical, too much like a Virgo. No, you got to go for it. Have that side hustle. Do that business that you always wanted to do. Just start it. Or talk to that person for that raise. And if that's not the job you're supposed to be in, you don't feel comfortable in that job, you got to start pushing yourself to get the resumes out, to make phone calls. You're 3 phone calls away from getting something better in your life. 3 phone calls away. Okay. So anyway, her son, long story short, her son won 2nd friggin' place. 2nd friggin' place. Okay, I think it's called the Connecticut Bodybuilding Association, and he's only 18 years old. Okay, anyhow, it's like that forever will be in his portfolio. So anyhow, Libras, male and female, okay, you will have an opportunity, but you have to get your mind right. There is still something looming over the Libra's mind that is making them nervous, that is making them self-talk, negative self-talk. Okay, so we have to improve that. My Libra friend DC, who it's her birthday today, always tells me, she always reminds me, because I was like, I didn't really want to go to work today because I worked hard on my gallery opening, even if, I don't make a lot of sales, but I am going to make a lot of sales. I'm manifesting it. But I said I just didn't I felt like I needed to get my packages out. I needed to sit down and meditate. I needed to start writing notes on my other cases, and I want to start going back to writing notes about different signs, messages from, I haven't done messages for Gemini in a long time, messages for Sagittarius in a long time. Okay, so anyhow, and she always builds me up, and she says, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to listen to your body and listen to your mind, because your body and your mind will always tell you, I need to rest, or I need to just take a walk instead of, going on the treadmill and trying to be a muscle person and ending up injuring your neck worse. Anyhow, so I thank you for that, Libra. But Libras have to tell themselves that. They have to tell themselves, I have to stop being so hard on myself. I have to give myself a break. Maybe I need that chocolate candy bar. It'll mean the world to me to have that with my tea or coffee. Or I need to, if I just dusted one room, that would make me feel happy by the time it was time to go to sleep. But other messages that I was getting for Libras is, your significant others will give you signs that they are in love with you and they just want to be with you. They just want to chat with you or walk with you, whatever it is, to spend time with you. And you might be up in your head, because Libras are thinking about their jobs. They're thinking about their side businesses they want to get into, or that they started maybe in the past, but then it just didn't. Then the pandemic happened and screwed a lot of people up. But we have to just get back on the horse and just keep on going and not let the pandemic win. Okay, we have to win. Oh yeah, there's always going to be viruses. There's always going to be flus. There's always going to be illnesses and different things like that. But we have to listen to our spirit. we have to listen to spirit, listen to God, and do what we like to do, and push ourselves if we're becoming too much of a hermit, because that's what they said. They said Libras are loquacious when they're at their best, they're talkative and laughing, but when they get too much in their head, they go inward and they get too quiet, and they just their family, their immediate family. In other words, Libras have to push themselves out of their comfort zone. That's what they were trying to tell me. And I'm trying to speak, but it doesn't always work. Okay? So let me just read a couple of notes. And if anything, I'm always open and receptive to receiving any messages for Libras from Spirit. Any messages from Spirit. Okay, thank you, dear God, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I have, he's going to be arraigned. Okay, I just got a message from Bella that said Larry Miliete is going to be arraigned. So does that mean he's going to go out? No, he's not going to go out. Okay, so I'll check on that later, or you guys can check on it later. So I got a couple of colors for the chakras of Libras. Now, also, on a silver platter, somebody's going to be offering you something, both emotional, so meaning relationships, and the other side was making money, business, your job, position, okay? But some Libras need a little push. I don't like this angle, because I guess the sun is coming down. Yeah, the sun's coming down. Okay. Some Libras are going to say, no, I don't want to do that, because you're going in your head. You're going inside too much. Spirits, God and your spirit guides want you to come, put yourself out. My mother used to say that. Put yourself out more. Okay? She didn't really say it to me. She said it to my sister Christine. You got to put yourself out more. And what that means is make the phone call, make an invite to your home, make an invite to tell people, let's go out to eat. I'll meet you. Well, let's all meet at the pizza place, or let's all meet at the restaurant. And yeah, you might feel like a little bit like socializing gives you nerves, makes you nervous because the pandemic or whatever. Even just in general, you just might feel that way. You'll get over it. Spirit is saying do it anyway. You'll get over it. Sorry. Something in my eye, as usual. Okay. Sand in my eye. You will get over it, so please do it. Push yourself. Put yourself out and push yourself. They just said, say that again. Push yourself. Put yourself out. Even if you have to write down in your pad, right? Write down, I'm going to call blah, blah, blah. I'm going to invite such and such out for coffee. I'm going to ask this other group if they want to go to the movies. Whatever it is, or over to your home, okay? Where you can control, the arena. In your apartment, in your condo, in your home, whatever it is. That gesture makes things flow better, okay? Even if you invited a group of 4 people and only one person comes, that's meant to be. That one person that came, it was meant to be, and you still did your goal of pushing yourself to ask somebody, let's go do something. Okay? They're saying social. So we want you to socialize more. We don't want you to be at your desk too much. We don't want you to be in the gym too much. That's my friend's son. Yeah, because they're saying, yeah, Libras always have a fit body. They're always, take care of their body. Or if you're not taking care of your body, they're saying, make sure you take steps to do that. Okay? But you could do it in a social way, because if it's you and your husband, or you and your wife, or you and your significant other, or you and your son or your daughter going to the gym or going for walks, then you're going to do it more. Or you and your coworker going for walks or going to the gym, or you don't like the gym but you like to bike ride, or you don't like to bike ride but you like to friggin', I don't know, lift weights. Whatever it is, do it with somebody that you're actually talking to. Okay, that's gonna make it go smoother. Okay. And all right, so every time I go to say something, something else comes in my head. So I'm going to honor that as spirit, and deliver the message. Even though it might not seem like it makes sense now, it will make sense. Okay, so they're telling me that the colors that you need more of, and this just happened when I was having my cup of coffee at the table. I pulled this book out and I was like, okay, I'm receiving, I'm open. Purple. So they're saying they want your third eye. They want you to listen to your gut feeling. And Libras are called the secret psychics. But they haven't been, I don't think you've been listening to it as much. Sorry, I'm just making a quick move because Sunny, that's better. Yeah, so you haven't been, what was I just saying that you haven't been doing? Like this is live. Oh, you haven't been listening to your third eye. Libras, you were called the secret psychics because you like to keep it to yourself. My friend from high school, Ellen, she's a Libra. Happy birthday, by the way, from October 2nd. And her her husband is a Libra. And that's the best couple for a Libra is another Libra. But two Virgos, no good. Okay? Two Libras, very good. Because they have the same temperament. So when we say use your dreams, Libras could have my mother used to have very prophetic dreams, and she said she had the gift, but she didn't want to use it because she was shy. She goes, but you're going to use it. And I was like, how do you know that? She was like, because I have the gift. My grandmother had the gift on both sides, I believe. Just getting some Palo Santo up in this Libra bitch. Lucky Libras. It's going to be lucky in love. Lucky in new love opportunities. If you're not hooked up with anybody right now, there are opportunities coming.